Considerably lower, and is that in the other building? Is that what I'm witnessing?
That apparently does look like it is in the other building at this point.
No report of any casualties.
Just flew into the second tower. This has to be deliberate, folks.
Holy word!
You're upper 5. Anybody on? What we have been fearing, we have a hard job this time here. Has come to pass. A disastrous trade center. Both towers. Planes smashing into each one.
I've never seen anything that looks like a movie. I saw a large plane, like a jet, go immediately headed directly into the World Trade Center. It just flew into it,
I've directed the full resources of our intelligence and law enforcement communities to find those responsible and to bring them to justice. We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them. I appreciate so very much the members of Congress who have joined me in strongly condemning these attacks. And on behalf of the American people, I thank the many world leaders who have called to offer their condolences and assistance.
I hate to break it to you, but you know you're a low-key alcoholic, right? You're not even gonna talk to anyone.
Bet. I'll be talking to Logan Grayson if he's there.
What's up, Alan? You coming to the party tonight, or is that not your thing? I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. You never do anything. My name is Alan. I don't do anything that's not in the Bible or my parents' rule book.
Come on, Alan. Don't be that guy who votes for whoever his parents pick. No one likes that guy.
Hey, I'm having some people over tonight. Do y'all want to come?
Mm-hmm. Great.
I'll bring my own shot glass.
Sounds good.
sure know how to pick them, don't you? Look, I know school's difficult, but it'd be a lot easier if you surrounded yourself with people you can trust.
What makes them people I can't trust?
Just be careful who you call your friends, Alan.
Yeah, because you have a lot of experience with friends.
Anything?
Nothing. Nothing since last month. I'm sure everything's okay. I mean, someone would have pinged us if not.
Right. You're right.
Is it alright if I go hang out with some friends this weekend?
Like who? Drew?
No, but he might be there.
Might be where?
Carol's?
Stop beating around the bush, Al. Whose house?
At Carol's. It's a chick from school. It's not gonna be like a lot of people there.
Really? You're gonna ask me this right now after the talk we had?
That wasn't a talk. That was you preaching at me.
Look, we don't know the first thing about her or her family.
Well, if you guys weren't being such recluses, you'd know.
I think we're all done here.
You guys don't even feel bad about this kind of stuff.
You're right. We don't. You won't hate us past the weekend.
We can't play his enemy all year long, Tim.
Yeah, well, we have to for now.
He needs to know who the real enemy is. It's time. Why haven't we heard from anybody? We had a system that worked, and this is unusual.
Give it a couple days. Give him a couple months. Told him everything now, he wouldn't understand. There's been word from Darius. Everyone's fine, okay?
You know what happens when we settle. Someone gives up, something goes wrong at school, someone dies.
That happened one time, Carrie. Let it go.
Weston would hate you right now.
Yeah, well, he'd hate you too.
Let's not waste Amelia's life. She believed in what we based our lives on, and holding to that means we can't settle, not even for a second. Not even if it costs us more than it has already. Your dad's gonna pick you up at 2:30 today. Be ready to go.
Why?
There's just some things we need to work out. Don't worry about it.
We're doing this again? We did this back in Minneapolis, and now we're doing it here?
Watch your mouth. You're gonna be ready at 2:30. Understand me?
Can't believe this.
Oh, Alan, not now. Not now.
Can't pander to your friends, Alan. This is for your safety.
My safety? How is this for my safety when I don't even know what the heck I'm being protected from?
You know what? You want to be with your friends so badly? Go ahead.
Now, hold on, Carrie.
No. He wants to be a man all of a sudden. He can do what he wants. He can make his own decisions.
Are you insane? We can't just let him disappear.
We can't play the ref forever, Tim.
We're not his coach. We're his parents, Carrie. Who knows what's going on out there?
Well, he thinks he knows. So maybe you should find out.
Hey, you coming tonight?
You know you're not supposed to smoke here, right?
Stop being such a wuss about stuff and figure out things for yourself, man. You gotta figure out your place, find your energy.
Can you just spare us all the hippy-dippy bull crap, okay? Next thing she's gonna tell you is, oh, Alan, you need to be a social justice warrior like me.
Shut up, but seriously, Ellen, baby. You gotta figure out your own mind. Stop letting your parents control you.
I don't let
Yeah,
them...
you do. I heard about what happened in Cambox's class. That was pretty sketch, I'm not gonna lie.
What do you do?
She asked him how he felt about God, and he was like, oh, I don't know, maybe we're wrong. First of all, you want to be at that party tonight just as much as we do. Plus, I heard Hannah's gonna be there. Come on, I'm just saying, don't let anyone who's not you decide what's right for you.
Hey, are y'all coming tonight?
Yeah.
Great. Bring your own drink.
Yeah. You're right. See you guys there.
What's up, man?
Well, well, well. Either I'm on a whole new level of high or Alan is at a high school party. How'd you get here, man?
Old Uber gift card.
Desperate times, my guy. Well, Hannah's around here bumping somewhere. You wanna go say hi?
Please, have a conversation longer than 30 seconds with that girl and we'll drink the rest of these bottles.
Regardless what you do, we'll drink these bottles.
What is it?
More than a week with no contact. That's the cutoff. Look, we gotta make a move or they're gonna find us.
Who exactly? Who's left to talk? Seriously. We're running on empty. All of us.
We have to call Darius.
You smoke?
No, not really.
Smoke with me.
I'm good.
It's not gonna kill you, but I'm not pressed to share.
Good evening, everyone. All right, let's hear it. Well, hype up.
All right, well, we got our information feeds earlier today. And we are tracking a few alleged members of a small church group spread across the Midwest stateside.
A small church group?
Yes, sir.
Who told you
I put them in there.
Huh. All right. Kindly explain your theory to the rest of the room.
Nance, let me ask you something. Historically speaking, what groups pose the greatest threat to our national security? It's in my opinion that there is no more a discriminating or dangerous religious group than Christians on U.S. soil. And I think it's in the best interest of the American people that we always keep an eye on this particular group. So, here we are. Lau, if you could, would you please continue with your assessment? What's going on?
Well, there seems to be a drop in members of this particular group. I think, well, I'm not sure, but all of the recent drops seem to be picking up steam and occurrence.
So where do we stand in numbers now?
Let's see. There are 4 to 5 remaining, sir.
4 to 5? Why can't you ever give me concrete numbers, detective?
There are no final scans yet.
Well, I would suggest you make one. Tonight.
Got it.
This is a homegrown terror mining sectional. Hope I know what you're doing.
I think you need to manage your own affairs, Eds.
I don't need to remind you who we're both representing here. Don't make us both look stupid in front of the council.
I can't figure out whether or not Andrew's trying to get at me or Aaliyah, which would suck because we both know she's trash.
She is trash. He's totally going for you.
I know.
I don't even know why I invited her.
I don't know either.
Yeah, my bad.
Alan! What's up, man? Aren't Hannah and Carl just here?
They're smoking upstairs, I think.
And you're down here.
Yep.
She could be upstairs, getting her number. Or at least making out with her. Either or. I screw around too much. Probably getting stoned or sending Andrew pictures. Or both. I don't know. Go check it out, man.
All right. Hannah? Carol? You in here? Yo, are you sure they're not outside?
I don't know why. You see some chicks out there?
Something's off.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
He's still not answering. We need to go. We have to get to him before the protective covering is gone.
All right, pack the bags, and we'll pick them up.
What if they're already there?
I don't know. The second covering's got to hold.
We have to get out of the state by morning. Make sure Dee knows where we're going.
We can't tell him.
Wait. No more disappearing. This is the last time we go ghost, all right?
Stop struggling. It won't help. Or you can be scared. Doesn't matter to me. I don't think he'll care. You did a good job breaking the hedge for us, but your parents are still a problem. Sit tight.
Hey!
No!
Mom.
No. You have to get out of here. The bag. Take the bag.
I'm not leaving.
You have to find.
Lau, that group is all connected through cellular, right?
Yeah, it is. Why, what's up?
Some activity on their phones.
All right. Flag it. Just put it in your notes.
Okay. How serious are we about this?
Just log it. We'll come back to it in the morning.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Hey, boss. I'm seeing some interesting things on these number geotags.
Details?
Well, one, there's a major death investigation cropping up around 11:52 last night, and two, the location matches the registered area the phones belong in.
That's it. All right, get me news coverage on that county for the past 24 hours.
Got it.
Throw it up.
Just north of the downtown area. The victims have yet to be identified.
That's our
but we
address.
do know the house belongs to Tim and Carrie Wohlman.
Wohlman. What are you doing out here? Come on, son. Come on, let's go. Doing okay?
Guys, come on! Gotta keep up on the story. Any more change from anyone, we have to know.
Is it done? Can't quite serve them up on a platter like you used to, huh?
No. No, I can't. But I want it all, Eds. I want everything back. Everything they took.
You know the expected answer out of me from this situation. Get ground level if you have to. Just deliver. No promotion without the kid.
I intend to.
He was just out in the lot, dead asleep.
Bill, have you seen the news?
No, I was working out. I mean,
His house burned down last night.
Oh my God.
He's supposed to be dead.
Wow. I had no idea. We gotta call this in, right?
Bill, of course we do. Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere, okay?
Tech, get me sound on monitor 6.
The local sheriff's office has still yet to release details on last night's homicide investigation. While the identity of the victims has yet to be confirmed, we do know that Tim and Carrie Wohlman's son has appeared at Van Leuven High School. Local police plan to bring him in for questioning as soon as possible.
Get me a response team on the ground. You have 15.
Local?
No, I'm going.
You're picking him up?
Have them on the corner when I get out of my office.
All right, you heard the man. Get me CTC team on the ground in 10. Pick up the kid. No locals.
I can't imagine what you're going through, son. It's insane. They said that there were some of our students dead at the scene. Can you tell us anything? Alan? It would really be helpful.
The police will be here soon. That'll be all, Batson. Class is starting. Alan, we have a very serious situation here. Cops will be here soon. What happened? Come on. Give me something. Tell me everything you know. You didn't think we'd know where to find you? This is it, Alan. Sit tight. They'll be here soon.
Who's they?
Whoa, fellas. We got a scared kid in here, not the freaking Unabomber. Come on, man, let me see some ID,
Excuse
please.
me, officer, that is your title. I'm going to need you to lock the doors to this school. No one's to leave until we find this particular kid.
Hey, whoa. That is my title, and these are my kids. So I'm gonna need to see something a little bit more than...
What was it you were going to need?
I'm gonna go ahead and get those doors unlocked, get you guys in here ASAP.
Get to it.
fear. I haven't sensed that in centuries. He's in trouble. It's been a long time coming. Alan?
Alan, listen to me. We're friends of your parents. We're here to help you. It's us or them.
My parents are dead.
I know. We know. Let's just get out of here.
Don't worry about me. Go after them!
Yeah, we lost him. One black male, one black female. We got the boy.
They had friends.
I don't know what to tell you right now.
Why did you guys come for me?
Because your dad told me to come. Do you know what really just happened?
All I know is that everyone is evil, and my parents are dead.
But you have to have some idea of who I am, right?
I don't even know your name, so probably not.
I'm Darius, Alan.
You guys show up because my dad texted you, but I've never seen any of you.
I've been holding your secret for a huge chunk of my life. It's cost me.
What are you talking about?
What did they tell you?
I don't have time for this.
Time has you, Alan. It has all of us, and it's squeezing. You need answers fast.
You have answers?
I'd like to think so, yes. Everything's gone wrong for you in the last 24 hours. And being with us right now, right here, is your best bet.
Stevie. He's my dad. I know who you are.
Where'd you get this?
Check the only car in the lot that looked like it'd been through the worst.
Right.
Close your eyes. Get a nap. You're safe. And this ride is like 6 hours, so...
Yeah, we can ID him.
Lowell.
They're positive IDs. Anything on the school cameras?
Well, the district's being difficult, but I'm sure we'll have something here soon.
Make it happen.
All right, let's keep it going, people. Or else we're gonna be on the next red eye out of the state.
Anything?
Yeah. We want positive prints off the other two.
I could care less.
Understood.
Resist, Alan. Pray.
That didn't help my parents. So why would it help me?
Come on. It's not safe to be outside.
I'm not a vampire, you know.
You're in a joking mood? Okay. So Van Leuven, huh? Your school. The place we kidnapped you from? Scale of 1 to 10, how bad was it?
I don't know, like a 6? Where'd you go?
Homeschooled, actually.
Okay. Your mom?
My dad. Mom's been dead for a long time.
Oh.
Well, at least we got that in common. Dead parents. Well, at least half of mine.
Yeah.
Look, I've been where you're at.
No, you haven't. No one has.
Mr. Wohlman, welcome. It is unfortunate we had to meet under these circumstances, but I hope you at least understand who I am.
You're friends with my parents, right?
I was a part of their prayer group, a circle of believers protecting something greater than ourselves. All these years, they didn't give you a word or an inkling of what they went through, what we went through to protect you.
What were they trying to protect me from? Themselves? All my life, I've been dragged around. I was hiding and acting paranoid.
Now they're dead, Alan. For reasons you can't even explain. Barely a day ago, your friends ran into your house and killed your parents.
I don't want to talk about it.
Your parents weren't killed by children, Alan. They were killed by demons. Demons. Ancient creatures of darkness.
That kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore.
It does. It just did. Sin has created an opening. And the demons see you now. Your anger, your disobedience, your fear. That's sin. And you're exposed. That's why we came to get you, to strengthen you, to teach you.
Why?
Those demons will be back, Alan. And you need to be ready.
You're just gonna lie to him like they lied to us, huh? Dee, I always thought you were pretty smart. This is just sad.
What are you doing here?
Do you realize what you've done? The NIA and CIA and whatever group of good old boys they've got are going to be tearing up the next 100 miles looking for him. And you're going to keep him right here, where more people can be harmed, probably killed.
You haven't been worshiping with us for years. What do you want?
Don't worry about it. I'm not coming back. I'm here for him. What is it? 3 of us now? Everyone else is gone. And the last of us are you two are hanging on to some pathetic kid. Face the facts. Tim lied to us. Tim and Carrie, bless their souls, they were wrong. Amelia was wrong too.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were. Does he reek of any spiritual power to you? No. He can't even face his own fears. It's written all over his face.
He might not be able to right now. He might not be able to for a long time. But we will give him the word. The word will make him. And it will make him unstoppable.
That's where you're wrong, D. It's gonna get you killed. I wouldn't listen to anything any of these people have to say. Church is a dying breed, D. Let it die in peace. When you want some real answers, then fine. I'll at least tell you the truth.
Why do they want me so bad?
It all started in '98.
All right, everyone, I want details. Go!
Sir, we're running on fumes here. These people could be across the country by now. It's been nearly 28 hours straight.
What do the school cams show? Any positive IDs?
Got Darius Casson and Annie Stevenson Casson, father and daughter.
What about the mother?
Undisclosed, sir.
I want license plates and registrations. I want to see a city.
Sir, there were texts between Wohlman's parents and Mr. Kesson the night of their death, but nothing incriminatory. In fact, I'd be inclined to believe that they were...
We're inclined to nothing but what we can see. Stick to the standards of investigation.
Well, sir, with all due respect, are we even holding ourselves to those standards?
You have 10 minutes, people. I want results. We're supposed to be the best tactical and surveillance team on the East Coast. Start acting like it! Let's chat loud.
Do you have a problem with this investigation?
I don't know, do I?
Why do I feel like you're holding back on us?
You are leading an investigation of possible crimes on a circle of Christians. What on earth does the NIA have to bother with a PD-level investigation? I mean, I get the kidnapping part. I do, but even that we have answers to. Why are we at level Bravo for a bunch of Christians?
I don't think you're grasping the whole situation here.
right. I'm not. I want to be reassigned. Find somebody else to lead your little witch hunt for you.
The battlefield of the mind is a dangerous place to fight alone. We're praying for you.
I'm not fighting.
Then you're losing, son. Time, the inescapable villain of us all, knocks at the door.
My parents wouldn't have died if I wasn't out partying. None of this would have happened.
Who can say? Death is assured once to all men. Perhaps something other than your friends would have snuffed out their light just as quickly.
They're not my friends anymore.
Were they ever? Truly? Perhaps their sole purpose was to lure you away from your parents. And you played right into that.
What have I done?
That's the point, Alan. You've done nothing. The rulers of this world seek to sift you as wheat. The time of ignorance has come and it's gone. Become accountable.
Accountable for what?
For what you were born to do. The reason why you were created. The secrecy of your parents. The sheltering of your youth. You have been held for something. Natural powers don't seek you. Ancient creatures of darkness, they seek you out.
But why?
What did Jesus tell his disciples was paramount in their ministry?
I don't know.
Think. God sent his Son to save us all. But the Son must make himself known so that all might receive salvation. How did they carry this out?
The disciples told people?
Exactly. They proclaimed the gospel to everyone. The Lord said he would not return until all had heard the gospel. Now, in our time, more people have heard the gospel than ever before. Television, the internet. The testimony of Christ has been heard by nearly everyone. So there can't be very many people who have not heard.
What does this mean for me?
You, Alan, are a part of the end. You are a peace bringer. A person destined to complete the Great Commission.
What about the man? The man at the school?
Open your eyes, Alan. These dark forces have shrouded them long enough.
Demons.
Why do you think he was able to follow you here? I've heard you struggle, and we're praying for you. But you need to realize how powerful you are. Focus on God's word. He can only do as much as you allow him.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
My parents told me none of this. If I was so important, why didn't they tell me?
I don't know why they never told you.
All my life has been screwed over. And none of you have anything besides myths, some creepy story, and not anything true. Actually, someone does.
Thought you might show. Only a matter of time. Come on. Keep your head down. I'm not trying to get on the news tonight, kid. Did you catch a cab or something?
Yeah. Uber.
Uber. Right. Like you guys know how to hail a cab anymore.
What's with the lights?
It's an old house. Loose wire. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay. I heard you had some answers for me.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the real mystery is why you haven't turned yourself in yet. It's not like they just started searching for you, Alan. They've been looking for you since you were a baby. I'm surprised they haven't found you yet. She didn't. Neither did your parents. Kinda makes you wonder. Maybe there really is something special about you. Considering how everybody around you drops like flies. I thought we were doing something special. We were just being young and stupid.
My parents never mentioned you. Or anyone else. Not like it even matters since you guys don't even care about them.
We don't care about them? Every last one of us peddled away 10 plus years of our lives, ducking and hiding, waiting for your stupid parents to bring your sorry butt out of hiding. I gave up my time, my life! My wife died for you. God has forgotten us, and the devil is out to play. I'm not going to let any more of you waste your time. Not anymore.
What did you do?
What I should have started sooner, kid. I stopped running a long time ago. Now it's your turn. Get up. Get up.
You sold me out. No wonder you can't even call us family.
Call it what you want. They were probably already watching. There's no such thing as a safe Christian anymore. Find a new crutch, Alan.
Hey, don't move!
Upstairs.
Again, surprising, but appreciated.
You can't do anything to me.
This isn't a dream, Alan. This is real lead and real brass. And they will pump you full of it if you don't do what I say. This isn't a time to be brave, young man. I appreciate you making this quick, though. I'd hate to have to tear this place apart.
You're gonna kill me like you killed my parents?
Who, us? We didn't kill your parents. Your druggy friends did. You were there. You should know. In fact, you've been a big enough headache to enough people. You're coming with us. He's going back to them, isn't he?
I don't know where he's going.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
What happened to you?
We went to the wrong house.
Look, I'm sure my dad's not gonna be happy with you just
I hope you
deciding.
didn't go where I think you did. There is a nationwide manhunt going on right now. No more stalking off. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you made it back.
Well, I think we know how to fight him. How we can fight back.
Took you long enough.
Like, I was praying. Like, seriously praying. And he couldn't touch me. It was as if I had powers.
You do, Alan. The power in all of us to tread upon serpents, to stop evil. You do have that power, Alan. We all have to be ready for the coming battle.
I'll be ready.
Now confirm that Tim and Carrie Wohlman were killed in their home. The NIA does have a possible lead on the missing boy, Alan Wohlman, at a small church under the leadership of Darius Casson. They have only stated that Alan is a strong person of interest in their investigation and have not released any details on his involvement.
Tell me what you know. Help me out.
I don't know. I was with them before they changed location, years ago. Darius was a different guy then. He was...
Darius. Darius again. Yes, give me a list of churches with the cross-reference name of Darius in their leadership.
They may be overzealous, but they're not criminals. You don't have to kill them.
Then why do you sell them out so consistently? Don't find your conviction now. And if I find you've been covering for them, I'll be paying you a visit.
Tomorrow, my friends, the enemy is at the gate. You've seen them, knocking down your brothers and sisters' doors, entering the house of God. Might I remind you, it's this building, they can take it. They can blow it up until there's no foundation left. The house of God, it's us. We cannot fall if our trust is in Him. All right. This is it. We've always known what kind of Christians we were. Now we show the world. Either we stand or we become an end of the age.
But I don't know everything yet.
You're here with us.
I'm supposed to know how to fight.
Can you pray?
Yes.
Then you can fight. We believe in you. We all do. We'll win this war even if we lose this battle.
The final surrender. As I understand it, you've been letting your parents and everyone that depends on you die.
No.
No? Finding some courage? For centuries, I have feasted upon children, the young and the old, and I will not be denied my penultimate feast.
You're right. I won't deny your ending. I won't deny the prayers of my family. I won't deny the lives of every believer before. I won't deny the cross. I do deny your power over my life and my mind. Now get out.
You have proven to be quite the inside man, Mr. Casto. But unfortunately, we're going to have to bring an end to this arrangement.
for the light. And momentary troubles are achieving in us an eternal glory. That far outweighs them all.
What? He did this to himself.
It's a go. Move in.
I'm here outside of the house of prayer where we have reason to believe houses a missing boy and a secret cell of evangelicals that have hidden him. We'll stand by and wait for more.
Hey, hold it, guys. This is not how we do things, okay? We need more evidence before we go in there.
We have direct orders from Malcolm. We're going in.
This is infringement on rights.
You heard the man, detective. Get your weapons up. We're going in now. You.
Malcolm, they can't just go in there. I don't have to agree with them to know that this is wrong. You're making a huge mistake and you're putting the agency's name on it. This is why we have people in office that don't even...
Everybody put your hands in the air! No!
Help me, somebody! His head, Alan! I can't stand
It's not clear what's going on inside, but we're hearing a lot of gunfire and what sounds like a lot of people. Come on in.
I think it's safe to say
it's
that
unclear
after the
at this
footage
stage
of a
what
bizarre
exactly went
altercation
down at a
between
small
members
church
of
a few weeks back,
church
but
and the
authorities can
much
confirm
maligned
that a
secretive
serious
government
and
security
drawn-out
wing,
court
the
case is
NIA,
brewing.
we're
We
looking
can
at what
expect to
could be
hear
a
about this
pivotal
for the
moment
next
for
2
organized
years.
worship in the
And
U.S.
really,
Over the coming
this
months, the
kind
court
of
will
thing is
decide what
something
happened,
that won't
if there's
stay out
grounds
of the
for
headlines.
enacting harsher
Religious
laws on
freedoms
what
have
legally
long
can
been
be
a
done in
topic
a
of
place of
discussion
worship.
when it
Very
comes to
interesting
cases
times,
of
not just
assault
for those
and
directly
other serious
involved,
crimes.
but religious
This
groups
could
across
be a
the country.
watershed moment.
Cindy Davis, RNI News.
We gather ourselves today to lay rest Weston T. Capano. And although many did not know him, those who did know his short time on earth was filled with many tribulations and dark days. However, I'm confident that in his last hours with us, he turned his eyes and gazed upon the cross of our Savior. My friends, as we let our departed pass on, I have to say that we may yet face darker days. Days of trials, days of great sorrow, days like today. No matter what sins of his past, no matter how strong the devil seemed to be, God was greater, and he will always be, even until the end of time.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Did he say something to you before he died?
No, he didn't.
Well, good job.
For what?
For sticking it out. I figured you would have given up by now.
Well, it's not like I have anywhere else to go. Or anyone else.
Look, it's the same as I told you before. We're here for you until the bitter end.
Yeah, well, that end might be soon.
Not until you finished everything you're supposed to.
When's that gonna be? I mean, all this was a lot more than I expected it to be.
Well,
No situation has ever been too big that the right people can't rise to the occasion and beat it. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you guys. Detective Lau, NIA. I worked with Malcolm on your case. Look, what happened to you guys is wrong. But you guys stopped him. Let me help you. I know how to fight. I know the game.
You can't fight like you're used to fighting. Just doesn't work that way.
Well, then teach me.